chosen ones, empaths, and all the real ones, your words carry weight. They're very sharp. You're very sharp tongued, right? And it's because you speak from your soul. You may not realize this, but you actually speak from your soul. You speak soul truths. And you've done this to the narcissists that are around you or affiliated with your life and other toxic individuals. And it destroys their fantasy. You didn't realize you were doing it. It was just you were in the company of toxic individuals, which you hadn't realized that they were as toxic as they've turned out to be. And when you spoke these sharp truths, these soul truths, they carried so much weight. And yes, it destroyed their fantasy and it made them feel a lot more inferior than they already felt to you in the first place. Now, you may have been the person that was deemed less than, or you were made to feel less than, or anything like this. And this is what I'm saying, that the chosen one empath and the real ones, they don't understand the power that their tongue holds around individuals. When you're gone, these are the sorts of people that will be like, did you hear what they said? And they'll try and break down and understand what you said. This is what they're like. They'll try and break down, they'll analyze, they'll try and interpret. Okay? Remember, these individuals, these toxic individuals, study you like a PhD. This is what they do. They will study your words, and it's because you speak from your soul. It's something that's so foreign to them. They don't speak from their true selves. Now, I'm not saying you're perfect and you say everything that comes into your head, and no, you shouldn't say everything that comes into your head anyway. But I'm saying how can I put this? You shouldn't say, all things, right? But you speak sharply, precisely. Okay, that's what I'm getting at. All right. You see, before I used to just say everything. When I got closer to God and things like that, I remember I used to just say everything everything. But now I've learned to be, because I felt like I had to. Otherwise, I'd be lying, and it was I was caught in this thing. It was a long time ago now, but this is how I was, and now I've realized that I don't need to do that. But you realize that you've done this since you were young. You've always spoke out, said something, and you can tell people's reaction. Maybe look for it next time. Maybe it's gone over your head and you haven't noticed, but you'll realize that people will often be. This is why. But why do you think silent treatments and things like that come out of these situations? Is because they don't have the words to match your thing. All right, around you as well. When they've spent periods of their life around you, you've already broke their realities. Broke their fantasy. You've made them feel inferior. All right, you wasn't talking down about them. You might have just been talking about what you saw and your view on something, and it affects them. They take it personally, all right? And this is just how it is. You can't be matched in that sector, all right? This is how you are. And you may be a quiet person. You may have always been quiet, all right? But I guarantee when you spoke out, then people, they listen. But I'm telling you that the thing with truth in this world, for some reason, soul truth, the thing with soul truth in this world is it's not appreciated, and it's often like people oppose you. All right, they'll oppose you behind your back, or they'll gossip about you behind your back. But they might give you silent treatment. They don't know how to handle it, these toxic individuals, because you speak right to the core of their being. All right. Now, some of you say in the comment section, like I always say, everyone's a vessel. When people thank me, I just say I'm a vessel. Just like you're a vessel to the positive energy, the light, God, the universe, like all things good, right? You're a vessel to that. And that's why sometimes I read in the comment section, someone says something and I learn something, or in sessions I learn something, because collectively as vessels, you can have that information download coming through you, right? But these narcissists are so away from that path, and the toxic individuals and all of them kind of creatures, these parasites, are so away from that path that you're the one that speaks that soul truth to them, because they ignore that. They've become very, like, they've chosen to become this way. They've chosen to become this way through time. And yes, the way they may manipulate and they may take advantage for a particular period of time, but along the course of the way, you diminish their reality, you diminish their fantasy, you make them feel like shit. Excuse my language, but you do, and you don't realize you're really doing this. And this is because your words are sharp and they pierce, right? They really pierce like bullets. Okay, so just look for the signs next time when you say something. You are the type of person, you may be very quiet, you may be very reserved. I kind of identify more introvertedly anyway, right? But I can speak, I can communicate with people and stuff like that. But maybe I was more extroverted before, I don't know, right? But anyway, all I'm saying is you may be someone who's very quiet, but when you do speak, I'm telling you, look for the reactions. You'll see it. Alright, and this probably happened at school. From school days. You used to say things and it shocked people. Alright? It's because you speak with your soul truth. And you've done this with the narcissist. Maybe if you was in a romantic relationship or your family or whatnot, you've done this and it rattled them. Believe you me, it rattled them. So anyway, thank you so much for listening today. I really appreciate the support. Please book a session if you'd like to. I'm now available 24 hours across all time zones. You can also request custom videos. All video requests are processed in 24 hours. You're welcome to donate or support to the channel if you'd like to. Check out the main channel. That's what I was meant to say. My apologies. My podcast is now on Spotify. All links you need are in the description box below. And I'll be back on our video soon. Peace.